Hello everybody, I'm Sota and welcome back to Season 2 of Planet Crafter. Okay, at the outset, it doesn't look like much has changed, and not much has changed on the outside. We have some extra beehives, but in fact a lot has changed. I started playing between episodes to get things prepared and things got out of hand, and well, now we're on 33.5 GTI. We have breathable atmosphere, so oxygen is no longer a problem. And yeah, we are 1.4% towards fish. So, let's have a look at everything that changed. So, I put another fusion reactor into the cave. Yeah, the trees, the tier 2 tree spreaders are working nicely. We have in fact unlocked tier 3, so we may have to get into a little bit of that in this episode, but we have unlocked a lot more. Some very important things. So let's have a look at where we are. On terraformation, not a lot has changed except that we've unlocked the teleporters, which I won't be building now because we need the pulsar for power. Tree spreader tier 3. Okay, we haven't quite got to the life water collector. Heat technologies have basically finished, and we're a little away from the ore extractor tier 3. On the bio, we haven't quite got to heater tier 5, which unlocks at 8.3 kilotons. We got 4.57, so we're well on our way there. We have unlocked a whole lot of things here, lots of butterflies. We've unlocked the butterfly farm, so that's going to give us a big boost to animals. And I think plants, no, just insects, sorry. Just insects. Then on this side, one of the bigger ones, the outdoor farm. So, right off the bat, we're going to build a couple of butterfly farms and some outdoor farms because other things have changed too. So, let's have a look at it. Right, I have the stuff for the butterfly farm, so I think I'll go and put a couple out in this direction. Butterfly farms. And these take a butterfly. So we did craft a Luex larva, which is a 500% insect multiplier. And the next best one that we have at the moment is the Emil with a 300% multiplier. We will find more, we'll find better ones. But that's good for a start, so that'll give us a little boost on insects. Right. Now the bigger changes. We still have what we have. I can't remember if we had all 4 algae generators, but there are 4. On the inside. Actually, I think this is pretty much the same as it was before, except I have now put in the tier 3 watercrafter. We can't do anything with it yet because tier 3 needs nitrogen, which I don't believe we've unlocked. I'll go and check the gas extractors. We have honey, so with some beans we can create high quality food. And then yeah, I think I'm short of mushrooms on this one, so I'm having the same problem with my fertilizer tier 1s because I keep running out of eggplant. The fertilizer tier 2 is not really a problem. We have plenty of squash. But yeah, that's where we are. We actually, after this episode, probably don't need these 3 containers anymore. So, let's do something. Alright, now, I have the stuff for 4 farms. I have enough space for, I think, 13 or 14. So I'm going to have 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and 4 on the roof. We'll start with the ones on the roof, and if I have my positioning correctly, this one is going to be the closest to the squash. To the fertilizer for eggplant. So we'll pop one up here. Just make sure it's nicely positioned. Oh, look at that. I'm going to probably do 2 for eggplant. I don't know if I'm going to build... No, I will. I don't know. Hang on. Let me think about this. I'm going to have one over here. That can be squash or mushroom. Not entirely sure what that's going to be yet. Oh, we better move you, uncommon guy. And the last one for now... Right there. Okay, so now I just have to put seeds in there. And I did I bring seeds? I didn't bring seeds over. Sharp. Okay, let me get the seeds. I'll be back. Yeah, I don't think it really matters what I put on the roof because it's all very closely within range of everything. So, in this one, let's put a... No, wrong one. Eggplant. Squash. Mushroom. And bean. And now we should see things start happening over on this side as soon as those are all grown. Well, we're getting the high quality food because the honey is in the container. I am surprised that we are already pulling food. But yeah, apparently there's stuff. So that's a good thing. Oh, that's just great. Look at that so quickly. This isn't happening quickly, and the reason for that is I have no idea. Do we have sulfur? No, we're out of sulfur. That's probably why. Okay, not too concerned. I'll go and get some sulfur later on. I've also done some work on the new main base. So as we come in, the staircase goes up to the bio area. I've moved the incubator up here because this is where it's going to eventually be, and there will be 4 of them. And there'll be 4 DNA or 3 DNA manipulators, I'm not sure yet. There will be storage lockers lining this wall all the way through, and then probably a center line of them as well. Because there's a fair bit of stuff that needs to be automated up here. And then downstairs, I think I got all the containers in, they're all named, ready for action. So the first section is going to be all the basic stuff, including sulfur. The next section is going to be the more advanced stuff, the osmium, zeolites, iridiums, uraniums, plastics. I've got rockets down here, fabric and silk. And then starting up at the top on this end, this will be kind of the bio stuff. So the fertilizers on this side, the mutagens on this side, and some tree bark. And then over here, the rods. And we have circuit boards, which I've actually collected a couple, but not too many. Pulsars, methane nitrogen explosives. And then up front, because this is going to be near the main entrance, I'm going to have a couple of storage lockers in the passage over here, because this I think will become our kind of main thoroughfare, and this is where we'll be able to pick up food and water and whatnot whenever we need it. And I'll put an oxygen container there as well. So yeah, that's where we are. There will be some extra trimmings going on to these buildings, and I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the living unit yet, the living compartment. I'm not sure where that is going to come out. Possibly from the control room. Maybe in that direction. I am not sure. I'm still dabbling. Okay, and in between episodes I did add a couple of, well, I think it was maybe 3 drills and another heater. I actually can't remember how many. I also launched 4 plant rockets just to give the plants a boost. Now, I've just been out to collect some super alloy because I realized that I was running a little low, and I also grabbed a little bit of sulfur so that we can top up the sulfur cupboard. It's not going to give us a heck of a lot, but it will give us some, and I want to do some tier 3 tree spreaders, so I'm going to need a few bits. What else do I need? Okay, so if you have a look, the tier 1s gave us 920 oxygen. Tier 2s, 1950. Tier 3s, 8,500 oxygen, but also 1,250 plants, as opposed to 175. So it's a pretty large increase. So let's see what else we need for these, because I think I'm just going to build 2. I need a couple of bacteria. And that should do it. So what I will do, I can't remember if there was an overlap on the items, but I think what I'll do is maybe just wait until the new day. So see you in the morning. Okay, it's morning and we're going to head out and replace 2 of these tier 2 tree spreaders with tier 3s. Now I'm keeping them fairly far away because they do cover a lot of area. So let's remove this one. Oh. I'm doing the last 2 on this side because I think they have the highest tier trees. They might be a little close together though. So let's do this thing. Let's put one over here. Then we'll remove this one and move it further away. Yeah, and the second one will go over here. It's probably not far enough away, but it'll have to do for now. Okay, so those trees will start growing. Let's go and see how far away they are. This is growing from one of them. I don't know which one, but it's pretty far away. So yeah, there will be an overlap. Anyway, let's head back and go and have a look at the stats. Now, I think in between episodes again, I'm going to start moving this stuff across to the other side. I actually don't need these food growers, and conveniently I completely skipped the tier 2 food growers. Didn't really need them. We are at 743,000 grams per second now on biomass, which is huge, but we're at 2.5 million on oxygen. So that's excellent. And we've just unlocked the butterfly display box. Cool. Okay, let's go see where we are. This is what we're aiming for. And I don't know if we're going to quite get there before the end of this episode, but it's possible. Because we've just done a major increase to plants. Something else that has occurred to me, because of the way I'm setting this up, this is all being set up for the future. Everything that I'm doing now may seem a little illogical and far apart, but this is for the future. Right now, I'm trying to automate as much stuff as I can, so that my only job really is to keep the containers full and make sure that there's stuff available when I need it. Later on, when we get to drones, that complete automation will come into play. But right now, it's just sort of ticking over, and it's keeping me from having to run around and collect things like algae and water and in vast numbers to get very small amounts of stuff. Yeah, as you can see, these trees are out over here. They are very far away from the tree spreaders. The one thing I didn't explain though is that if you head over to one of these algae growers, algae generators, you click on it, you can't click on it. There's no box to click on, there's no physical storage inside. So one day when we start using drones will not be able to collect algae. The same applies to, is that rare? Ooh. The same applies to the farms. So the reason that I've put them close to where the autocrafters are, the autocrafters can pull from these farms and from the algae growers, but the drones cannot. So that's just something to bear in mind for when you're planning your base layout. Just so that you know, yeah, we did reach breathable atmosphere, so maybe with any luck we might get a bit of nitrogen coming in. Okay, so I have built a second gas extractor, and, well, haven't emptied them for a while. Which might be a reason for things not working properly on this side. Nope. Oh, yes, there we go. Alright, but it's possible that we could now get nitrogen. I don't know for sure, but we'll keep checking because I think it unlocks with breathable atmosphere. But the one thing that I really urgently need to do is get more ore extractors in various places, particularly the osmium cave, and also I'm going to take a little trip. Do I have stuff? Ooh, wait, why have I got all of that? I can build another tier 3 tree spreader. So, Let's get rid of this one since it's so close. To somewhere on this side. Sorted, that's 3 of them. And yeah, I think I could probably just need one more fertilizer too to build the 4th one. But yeah, that's not what I want to do right now. Let me go and stash. Actually, you know what? I'm going to build it. I need to get the stuff out of my storage and better to build. So we pick up another fertilizer tier 2. And that, you know what, we actually didn't even need it because we've got to break down the other. Well, it doesn't matter. We've got enough. We can go and build. I think maybe not over there. I'm going to put one out over here. And you can see how far these trees spread. They're all the way over here from that one. So, very rare that I plant anything in this area. But I might as well. So I'll just pop over to the last tier 2, break that down, and move the seed over. Right, that's gone. So we'll head back. Pop the seed in. I've still got so much stuff on me, I could probably build another one. Yeah, the recipes for the tier for the tree spreaders actually work quite nicely together. So I'm going to go and drop this stuff off. I'll just go and drop it in a random container somewhere, get a couple of life-sustaining resources, and we'll head back out. Okay, so for this little trip, we are going to go... Wow, look how far away these trees are coming up. They cover a massive area. Alright, so we're going through the Iridium Cave. We've done this route before. We're going into the sulfur area and then through to the osmium cave. Yeah, so we are here in the osmium cave. We have our little living unit. We actually don't even need these anymore, but this is going to be a mining outpost because there was ice blocking this door and it's now open. So we need to go through, and there's stuff. And there's rocket engines. That's nice. But that's not why we're here, although it is a nice bonus. We are here because of this area, and this is the zeolite mining area. And that's going to become important. We can't actually mine anything from here. We can't pick up any zeolite here, except, you know, the little bits and pieces that have spawned, like here. But if you put a miner down, you are able to mine zeolite. So we're going to bear that in mind. And then there are pathways. Now, I must just remember there are a couple. Okay, this has 2 routes in, and this goes up to another area. Now this area, this can be dangerous. No, not this one. But we're going to check out another biome. And what we have here is the crater biome. And the crater biome has some secrets right over there. And one on the eastern side. Let's see, we do have water. Let's... Yeah, I can't remember how much stuff is in there, but we might as well. Luckily we don't need oxygen anymore, so that's good. So just to the east of the center island, so if you line it up like with the west on it, and you go down, you should see a secret location. There it is. Right, we've got food, we've got water, oxygen capsules. Can't do anything. Can we? No, can't do anything with that. And a message. I thought I'd find the perfect meteor crater to build my launch platform, but the visibility is atrocious. There's no way I'll be able to send anything from down here. I'll try to make another base higher up on the crater rim, somewhere near that location, which we'll go to next. Hopefully the fog will fade away soon. Now, if you'd got here earlier in the game, this whole area was shrouded in fog. Oh, nitrogen. See, now we wouldn't have got that earlier, I don't think. Okay, so not much in here, but yeah, interesting. Okay, now if we go across to this little central island in the middle of the crater, this is a place where random butterfly lava spawn. Oh, and there's super alloy here. Super alloy. Okay, well, we need super alloy, so may collect a few of them while I'm up here. But the way the lava work is basically you've got to hang around a place for a short while and they will start showing up. So you see there's a couple that have spawned in here. And as you move away to another place, they'll despawn here and respawn wherever you go to. So you just got to take your time in various places and just keep an eye out for things spawning on the ground. Okay, we've unlocked the tree seeds shriox. And it doesn't look like we're having any luck with random lava, butterfly lava. So yeah, let's scrap that and we're going to head up there because there's another secret location. Right, a couple of solar panels. We could, can we? Yeah, we could actually deconstruct them if we wanted to. I think if you deconstruct and reconstruct, then they become part of your grid. So we'll head in. And now I don't have much space on me. Oh, this is quite a big base. I remember now. There are quite a few areas. There is a lot of stuff in here. So let's just kind of open things up and see where it takes us. There's good stuff in here. So we're probably going to have to come back. Sending message attempts. No. And you can go downstairs from here as well. Oh, look, pulsar. What don't I need? I don't need all that iron right now. But I do want every bit of... Okay, and you can also get through there. Alright, so let's not do that. We're going to head back and I'll visit this place at some point. But it is pretty big and it can be a little confusing, so try not to get lost. Just make sure that when you do visit, you bring lots of sustenance with you, water and food and stuff. We'll head back. Now that we've seen the crater biome. So this is our second biome in the south, on the south side of the map. There are a few more that we need to have a look at. And they're actually quite well connected to this area. And now I need to make sure that I take the correct cave back. Ooh, box. Oh, darn. More stuff. Alright. Have an iron. Okay, so this is the cave. I think it's on the north side of the crater. I hope this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that we came in on. And this goes down to the osmium cave, and we'll be spending some time there setting things up. There's another exit which goes out on... I think it's the... is it the western side? Yeah, there's another cave going out this way. Now this one can get very confusing. I'm not going to do it now, but... Oh wait, hang on, this is not... oh my gosh, there's another exit somewhere else. Alright, well this takes us into another biome, which we will get to. I can get myself out of this place. Alright, so I think that gives you a fairly good idea of the layout of this area and our plans for the future. We will be building ore extractors. Wow. So much stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a sweep through. I think what I'll do is probably... I'm going to have a mining outpost. And you know what? I think I'm just going to set up that mining outpost right now. So let me build just a small storage crate. Oh gosh, they have to go inside. Yeah, don't know. May not be happening. No, it will happen. We will make it happen. Okay, so we can just pop our outpost over here. Now later on... Oh, titanium. I picked up the wrong thing. So later on, these little outposts are going to become important when we have enough of the pulsar to be able to build, to build teleporters. So once we're able to build teleporters, then, once we have enough pulsar coming in on a regular basis to build teleporters, then these kind of little outposts will be useful and make our lives a lot easier. Ah, uncommon. What have I dropped that's important? Have I? Just the osmium. Alright. So with this knowledge in our minds, we can head back and go and carry on growing and advancing our technologies. I thought I'd stop to have a look at the sulfur, and this tier 1 extractor, it's shocking. All of that, it's got 4 pieces of sulfur. Yeah, I'm going to have to upgrade that. Alright, we'll just head back. We have trees inside the cave now. We have trees everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of trees around. And one thing that you must note is these trees spawn in sometimes inconvenient places, and they do change position when you leave the game and go back in. So just bear that in mind, which is another reason why I put my base pretty much over the water. Okay, so I'm just going to go and drop everything that I've got into the correct containers. I picked up 8 rockets and there's probably more back there. Alright, let's head back to base and go and have a look at how we're doing. I see we've increased our terraformation index by quite a bit, so we're up to 41 GTI. That must mean that something is going to unlock soon, and hopefully something good. Alright, osmium rod's coming at 53. That's cool. That means we need to up our game on mining osmium and super alloy for that matter. This is still a while away, the water life collector. That kicks off the fish stage, so yeah, it will be a while. 13.3 for the ore extractor tier 3, so that is still quite a way off. What I'm really interested in is getting to that, and that's at 78. Actually, at the current rate, it won't take long to get there, huh? Let's have a look at the bio. Okay, 6.29, we need 8.3, so we're 2 kilotons away. And it's growing pretty fast now because of the tree spreaders and all the other work that we've done with the just the tree spreaders. Now the tree seeds triox, that's the ugliest tree in the game, but it does have the biggest oxygen multiplier at 450%. Let's shoot to the current lab and go and see, not there, go and see what the recipe is for that. And that uses mutagen tier 2, which we don't have yet, I don't think, but it doesn't require a flower seed where the others do. Interesting. And it used to be a stress with the seed lerma because we want to send lots of rockets up, and before the last update it was there was a limited number of them on the map. They couldn't be created. Now you can unlock them and you'll be able to make lermas. So let's just get back to the screen and have another look at where we are with the bio. Okay, some more butterflies unlocking soon, and then at 15.5 kilotons we've got the gas extractor tier 2s. That's a massive upgrade. There's quite a jump between the heater, but then I think the heater tier 5 also increases pressure. And then we get the insect spreader between, which will increase the biomass even more. So, okay, cool. And then mutagen tier 2 at 50 tons, we are still a way off. But with seed rockets, we could get there quickly. We are 9.3% towards the fish stage, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look at our gas extractors and see if we are getting any nitrogen. We are. Oh my gosh. All of it's nitrogen. Wow, I hope we get methane because yeah, that's going to be necessary. I can't remember if I need nitrogen for anything here, dude. Does this take nitrogen? Yes, it does. Okay, so we're going to need to have a nitrogen storage in here somewhere. Well, we don't need eggplants anymore because they're getting farmed directly from the roof. Nitrogen, which is conveniently right next to the methane, which is great. What else did it need? Bacteria and sulfur. Oh, I know that sound, and I like that sound. Alright, let's just put this nitrogen away and get outside so we can see where this lands. But what is coming in now is the first pulsar meteor. And that will give us more power. Wow. A nice convenient place to fall as well. Alright, now normally you get sort of between 6 and 10 pulsars out of each of these. 2, 3, 4. But sometimes they do get stuck under rocks and you can't reach them. Frustratingly. And you have to wait for the rocks to despawn, but they take a long time to despawn. There's another one. I think that's 5. There's number 6. Fortunately, these don't despawn as quickly as the super alloys, but the rocks from the meteor are they just hang around for ages. So we're probably going to come back and look for more, see if we can find any more. But we got 6. So let me see if did I stash any super alloy here? Only 2. Why do I put all that stuff in there? I'm sure there was a reason for it. Let's go grab some super alloy from the other side and we'll add on to our power network. Right, we're going to the power cave. Now, you may ask why I'm using all my super alloy on power right now. It's because I'm expecting to get higher tier extractors. I'm expecting to get higher tier drills and higher tier heaters, and they do consume a lot of power. And I'd rather be way ahead on power than use my pulsars on something like the teleporter, because it's not really something that I absolutely need. It's a great convenience, but it's not something that I need. What I know I will need are these. Okay, now I've got 4 of them. And with any luck, we can find a few more pulsars in the rubble over there and build another one. It just means that we are secure for longer and I don't have to worry so much when I get started with the new stuff. I wonder if any fell on the roof. It does happen. So if we're going to have a look at our power now, we've got 3,139 available. Now I can't remember what the usage of those tier 5 heaters and drills is, or the tier 3 extractors, but I know that they're high. So you're not going to get away with just having a few fusion generators. You need a lot. And if you have a look, okay, I'm almost done with autocrafters. I think I probably need a total of 6 more. So that'll chew up some of the power. The tier 2 ore extractors, 2 of them use 492. That's not too bad. We can live with that. But the tier 3s are way more expensive on power. So that is why I'm using every little bit of pulsar right now. There's not really another use for it. That's why I'm using it for power. That's number 7. I'm sure there will be more. Almost sure. But now you can see the rocks are slowly despawning. Alright. Well, even if I only get 1 more, I think I've got 1 in a container in the storage room. Then I can build another one. Oh, look at that. Hidden over here. That would be number 9. And we have number 10. A winner. Alright. Let me go grab super alloys and I'll be back. Yeah, keeping them nice and compact. I'm clipping a little bit, but I'm not really worried about that. I just want to make sure that I've got space for as many as possible. So there's our 5th one. There will be many more. Many more. If I'm right, that means that we have excess power of about 4,800? 4,600. Hang on. We had 3.1. Oh yes, they brought it down. It's 1.485, not 1.7 anymore. Okay, so there we go. We have loads of power now. We have big unlocks coming very soon. And we've started on automation. So yeah, in between episodes, what I think I'm going to do, you've seen me build extractors. I'm going to build a couple of extractors to boost sulfur. The one that I've got is a tier 1 in the sulfur area, so I think I'm going to pop a tier 2 in there for now. Maybe put one in the zeolite cave. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode, and automation started. Yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give us a like. If you'd like to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. The support I've been getting has been fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. And I look forward to providing a lot more fairly decent PlanetCraft videos and other videos later. So, until next time, cheers.